Hi, Leo. This is Just with your November 25th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Leo, you're working so hard this week. You're working hard and you are taking care of open ended issues. Work life seems to be coming to a more peaceful place. Okay. You may find that you are getting invitations, invites out. People want to spend time with you, probably hang out. You even may get invitations for Thanksgiving, that type of thing, um, to go and spend time with people, potlucking, that type of thing. So you're in a good place when it comes to your career life. Some of you may have just recently left your job or is planning to leave work and move on to something else. There'll be probably like a little gift parting, or a little celebration for you, something you're not expecting. Someone may give you a card or a little gift when you're about to leave, and it's going to be for a better place. So you are going to a better place. This has been on your mind for quite some time. Should you, and you feel like the best thing to do is to do just that, is to kind of make that move. And you're walking away. Um, you may have been at this company for quite some time, put in a lot of energy and effort. We do know that you guys put your heart into everything that you do. But it's come. The time has come. The time has come, and it's like it's the time has come to say goodbye. And although for some of you there can be already a new offer. For others of you, it could be a layoff, that sort of thing, and it's just time for you to go. And now you're looking for something else. Try not to sit in any heavy energy. You may feel as though you've lost your footing. You may feel as though you don't know where your next steps may be. Um, you may feel like you don't have the right recipe to make something materialize the way that you want it to work. Major decisions coming up, trying to go after, trying to go toward things to make something happen, especially if you're not moving from one job to another. If you are still at work in a job, you're working really hard, even though you want to leave this job because something you may have heard or discovered or realized or come to the conclusion that this isn't it. This isn't it. You'll never be where you want to be doing what you're doing. Okay. And you may have tried and tried and tried. And it's like you've tried every kind of way that you can to get where you want to be. And it's like it's just not happening. It's not clicking for you. Don't be down. Don't be down. As long as you have life, health, and strength, there's always more time to get where you want to be. And I do feel like as we get closer to the end of the week, you're going to take more stock in that. You are going to start looking and seeing opportunities. So for those of you who feel like, I haven't gotten any callbacks or they were interested, but I didn't hear anything else from them and I even reached out to them, they're going to call you. You will hear from them, but it is a process. There is something about being blocked with having to move forward to something that's been on your mind that you kind of just want to do. It's a block here. Okay, so there's some waiting, there's a blockage, and then you have to come to a conclusion. In that time of feeling blocked and stuck, that's your time to get your thoughts together as to where you want to go. Because when all of it lifts and you're no longer blocked, you're gonna have to make an action. You're gonna have to act on it. So what do you want it to be? If you don't know 100%, some of you may not be in that place, even though you've been thinking about it a lot. Excuse me, you may have been thinking about it a lot. Um, Coming to the full conclusion may not come to you until next week. Okay. And what you should do about the situation. And it's not an easy one. It's not something easy for you to do. Whatever this is, for all of you, it's different. It could be this work thing, and how do I find my place in life, and how do I get back to where I want to be, or how do I get to where I want to be? There's a loss of having to walk away from something for something else that may now, it's like whatever something has come out, right? And let's get into love because your reading is really about love. Your work situation, Leos can always figure out their way through work, and you guys have a lot of confidence and pizzazz and finesse to work your way through work. And I don't really think work is the issue. For some of you, it could be, and I just explained that. But this is a big love reading because for some of you, you may have just you heard something. For all of you, it's different, but you've heard something and maybe you have to share something. But I feel like this is more probably, it could be either way. It could be you having to tell someone something that you know is going to invoke some hurt and pain and it's going to be hard for you to have to do, but you know you have to do it. Um, it's something that you realized about someone that you have to accept. You finally have to accept that some of you have to move on from a marriage, from a relationship with someone, something that you wanted to work so badly. You thought about this person for a long time. You think about this person a lot. Excuse me. And you really wanted this situation to work. And now it's a loss. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, this connection you have with this person is challenged and it's over. This person could have moved on to someone else. I know I said the other man, like one of those weeks, I said for Leo, the other man, or it could have been the other woman, but there was like someone's being chosen over another. And this could be you Leos. It could be you choosing someone over another person as well. And you know that this is going to create a lot of hurt and pain. But it's that kind of thing where um, it'll hurt now, but and that's the thing about honesty. And I'm a big proponent of being honest with people because even when something hurts and something is painful to hear, as long as it's honest, a person can handle that. But when a person is not honest, or they lie by omission, that's lying too, hiding something or keeping something from someone, it makes it more difficult to deal with the truth once it's revealed. So it's something about a truth that has come out, which is very difficult to deal with, simply because perhaps it was at first presented with a lie or someone never told you the truth. So it was lying by omission, that type of thing. And now you or another person has to pick up the pieces and has to deal with, the reality of a situation. So for some of you, it's you, obviously. Others of you, it's another person. But it's kind of like for some of you, you have to come to the conclusion that you've got to approach it. Whether it be if it's happening to you and you're going through the heartbreak and pain, then it speaks to you picking yourself up, moving on, and saying, "Hey, um, now my life starts." And so it begins, right? And so it begins. Um, Others of you, if it's you that has to reveal this to someone else and they in fact are being hurt, same thing. It's a difficult thing, but it is literally like, and so it begins. So now it's like everyone can finally, it's all out in the open. It's clear, it's out there. There's no, and again, it may not come out this week. It may not come out this week. I have to say that because there's a block here. So trying to kind of get something out may still be a bit of a challenge. Someone may be, saying everything else, but except for what they should tell you or what they should say, and dancing around it and not really being honest about the situation. And finally, like somebody has to be honest about it. Whatever it is, circumstances, however it comes down to it, there's going to be hurt, there's going to be pain. It's unavoidable. And I hope that this is a lesson for whoever is listening to this. If you can relate to this, I hope that this is a lesson to you to be honest, and to be real with people, because I'm sure you wouldn't want this to be you that's going to feel the pain. Now, for some of you Leos, it is you, and I'm sorry to have to tell you this. There is hurt and pain attached to the reality of the end of a situation. Um, and yeah, this is not a smack on the hand to anyone, but it's just to say, if you saw the cards that I see, Two of Cups, Star card in the challenge position, the Empress, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Death card, in the love position. Okay. The Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, it's just a lot of pain that someone is going through. Um, because of judgment, something coming out, something being said, someone realizing something, news that came to them. So, my condolences to any of you Leos that's going through this personally. If this is you that's going through it, you will be okay. It's not like it's just in your love sector, it looks very difficult. Some of you lost your counterpart, the love of your life, or someone that you felt, it's supposed to be us. How did this happen? It's that type of thing, right? Others of you, it could be the loss of a parent. So my condolences if that is the case. You may even have a mate who is going through that, and you'll be their beacon of light. You will be there for them to help them get on the other side. Someone again may have experienced a loss. So it may not be the loss of a relationship, but it could be a physical loss. And I'm saying that a lot. A lot. Some people are very depressed over having lost someone, and this is the anniversary of, or we're entering into holiday season, so it could be on them now. And all of that, my condolences. I just have to kind of say that because this is like, wow, there is an end. And for some of you, it's an end to a marriage. And that's what happens, right? When you go through a divorce, you go through a major end to something, you're in a fight of your life, for whatever reason, you're fighting for whatever. But once it all is said and done, and the judgment is out, and it's done, and it's written, and it's signed, and it's delivered, that's when the mourning process starts. And for some of you, it really is that, like, you've gotten a divorce, you've moved out, but it's now, and so it begins. And for some of you, that so it begins is my new life, and now I have the right to move forward. I have no other choice but to move forward. I'm ready to move forward, or I have to deal with this now that I haven't all before. So your title is definitely "And So It Begins," because you will feel that by week's end going into next week. And so it begins. If you are a single Leo, you really need to still um, be ginger with yourself. Be ginger with yourself. I don't feel like you're 100% ready to delve back out there. It's something about this time. I think I was telling Libra that I was telling some sign that this may be the holiday time that you do dot dot dot. This may be the tradition that we always do this. And something about now brings to you a level of pain, or guilt, or loss. And for all of you will be different, not to say that you were the bad person, however it works for you, but it brings out those feelings now because we're so close to the end of the year, and it marks those back-to-back holidays. So it could be that for all of you it is different, but my point is, by the end of the week, you will be at that place of "and so it begins," because there will be, and there is someone that's coming in. hmm They may already be someone that you've had as an option, and this person has always loved you and has always been available for you in love. Okay. And you have to decide, are you really ready for the love that they're willing to give you? Okay. Because none of this happens by chance. Everything that happens is all a lesson, all a lesson. And so I feel, and so it begins. So it begins in new areas of love for you. Others of you, everyone will be different of when this so it begins to happen. But in this week, there's something about this particular week that marks a so it begins for all of you Leos. Um, yeah, I was not expecting to see these cards back to back to back to back like that. So that's what I have for you guys. I'm going to look deeper into this love situation. So if you're interested, not just relationships, but also single Libras and single Leos, excuse me. And like I said, some of you single Leos, you just got out of something, or you're mourning the loss of something, and feelings crept back up. And just someone that you feel like is your soulmate, is your one. The two of you are meant to be. There is no you without them, vice versa. And it's coming to terms with that, and realizing there's a lot more out there, and there's more than one soulmate. So, like I said, we're going to look deeper into this love relationship for you and the couples, not just now, but down the line, because I'm interested in seeing what's going to be coming up for you guys. And, when you have the death card, that just literally means that there's an end to one thing, but something new begins. And some of you already may have this new thing beginning in your life. You may say, "Just, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm about to get married, or, I'm with my person." So there is literally there's for some of you there is a literal ending of something, completely accepting that, okay, that's over. That was a huge part of my life, or a huge identity of me, but that's over because now here's my new life that I'm embarking on. with another. We'll look and see what love brings up for you guys. So if you're interested, click that link to the extended. We can finish up this portion of the love reading. If you would like something personal, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. If you'd like to share, please do so. Don't hear much from you Leos, but I don't know why I keep saying Libra. I do have the Empress card here. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra, a Virgo, a Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, of course. So that is what I have. If you want to share, do so in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.